NCRP Productions presents Shadowrun, Sunday in the Shadows, Season 2, Episode 13.
Hello everybody and welcome to Sunday in the Shadows. Today we are playing Shadowrun 6th Edition, and my name is David, I'm your Game Master, and we're going to go around the table and introduce our players and characters, starting with Sequoia.
Hi, it's Sequoia, and I'm running Jelly, the faith character of the group.
Hey everybody, it's Pedro. I am running Hot Hands, the Hermetic Mage of the group.
Hey everyone, it's Barry again. I am running MF, the Dwarven Adept.
Hello, this is Josh. I am running the Covert Ops Specialist Ian, who is...
Oh, that's right. Your last name has got to be Fleming. No. It just has to
He's a no.
Yeah. Ian once again riding Nomad for the moment.
Yep, alright. So, last week you guys had negotiated with Alejandra and her team to exchange information and goods, and through these negotiations you were able to acquire a helicopter. So, for our listeners, you'll have to make sure that you listen to last week's game, in order to find out how they acquired the helicopter. Pretty cool. So you guys have parted ways, and you are there just on the outskirts on the southern side of the Barrens, and you're in a field with this helicopter. All right, and after a few minutes, the Alejandra's people in their vehicles, they tow away the container with all the paperwork inside, and you guys are here. So,
Did anybody else think that we were gonna die on that? Because I'm honestly surprised that we're still alive. And Jelly, how?
No, I trust Jelly. She would not put us in compromised positions. Well, except for with you, with Totos. But the mistake was,
I was 100% confident that Hot Hands could handle himself with 2 toes.
I prefer if we don't discuss 2 toes anymore.
I'm gonna send...
I would think this information we find out with Ian.
Nomad. His name is Nomad.
Yes, okay. So, Nomad is maybe we sweep a helicopter?
I think that's great. Why don't you guys go ahead and start with that?
well, you're basically going to pick them up?
Well, no. They're gonna sweep the helicopter for bugs.
Oh, okay.
I will.
I do not have any way to do such.
Well, I can always googly eyes it to make sure.
All right, start there, and then
Jelly.
Is LT should maybe run whatever.
Yeah, he can run a sensor scan on it, So he's going to spend some time kind of going over the vehicle. So you're going to do it here in this field, right? It's,
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And I'll just kind of walk around it and go inside with my astral eyes on, make sure there's
I'm going to walk around it. I mean, maybe there's something blatantly obvious, like criminals inside, tag on it or something.
Right.
I mean, maybe there's something I'll see, but I doubt it. But
Okay.
I'll do that.
Okay, so you guys are kind of checking this helicopter out. And what is Jelly doing?
I'm gonna text Nomad.
Okay, you're next Nomad. So Nomad, you're still on the road. You're screaming north on the motorcycle, and your phone rings.
So he should be just climbing the grade into Crescent City.
All right. So at this point, you also have Matrix connectivity.
Okay.
Your devices have gone back online.
No, if he's climbing that particular grade, it goes out.
Okay, yeah.
I don't care how much in the future this is.
If he's going up last chance grade, it goes out.
Okay, yeah.
But it comes back in 12 minutes later.
You're in active Matrix territory. You're out of the blighted area that where the Matrix has gone down. There's no service.
Yeah. So part of me is thinking, I'm kind of a liability if I got this permanent, this permanent bug in me. So I'm like kind of keeping an eye out for any kind of like potential along the route where I could stop and get somebody to take a look at this thing, and then I'll go ahead and answer. Nomad here.
It's Jelly. We're alive.
That's surprising.
Will we see you in Seattle?
I'm on my way. I'm probably 8 or 10 hours behind you, but whereabouts are you?
By the time that you get into town, I'll be at my apartment. We can discuss the bug. I have a little more intel on it.
I mean, this thing is transmitting right now. Are you sure you want them to know where your apartment is?
Alejandra knows where my apartment is.
Oh. All right, then. I'll head that way.
We'll see you then.
All right.
Perhaps I know good street dock in Gasky.
Do I actually think that he does know? Is this a good? What's my perception?
Do you know of a good street dog in Gaston? Okay.
Do you?
I just think
know-
that'd be a perfect spot because it's another dead zone.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be like.
Does Nomad know a good street docking
Nomad
gas?
doesn't
I
have
don't
a
know.
contact for a street doc, but I'd like to think that just because you don't have a contact doesn't mean you don't know somebody. You just can't necessarily call on them for favors or
Right. You can't-
I do have
so,
a
like,
doctor.
Oh, there you go.
Nomad
Okay.
absolutely would need some sort of regular street doc.
I only know 4 people.
Yeah.
So
I
I mean,
do
Nomad
have a
has a street
doctor.
doc,
Okay.
but he doesn't necessarily have any trust or any kind of leverage with that street doc.
Okay.
Beyond.
And my guy has loyalty of 3.
And who is your street dog?
His name is Marty.
Marty.
Uh-huh.
Does Marty work at a hospital? Has he got a private practice? Is he a street doc where he kind of works out of his garage,
So
kind of fixing
Marty-
doing illegal stuff?
Marty was a medical doctor, and now he is, I can't remember what their guys are. The ones who do, like, the autopsies for the police.
Coroners?
Coroner?
Yeah, he's a coroner
Okay.
now, but he was a medical doctor.
Okay, so he's a legitimate job, right? He's a wage slave.
And after hours, he'll do extra medical assistance as required, kind of like American Mary. Have you ever seen that?
And where does he run that business out of?
I was thinking out of the coroner's office.
So he's okay. That's awesome.
He's moonlighting.
Yeah, he's
his work.
moonlighting
Yeah.
in the coroner's office.
Why have
That's
two
awesome.
places when you can
Let me
just
tell
have
you.
one?
Let me tell
I
you
was
about
like,
Marty.
hold on, I might need another spare
Yeah,
part.
Marty's like this.
They'll
like-
never know that the supplies are
Oh
missing.
God, he's a ghoul.
No, he's not a ghoul, but he's like he's like in his like mid-50s. He's bald. He's really weird. He's kind of like a nerdy, goofy guy.
Okay,
He
alright.
always says unsettling things.
Marty McFly.
Okay.
And his name is Marty.
And his name's Marty.
And he'll do like illicit plastic surgeries. He'll do actual medical surgeries.
So it's all short stay. It's like, I'm going to do the deed and you've got to get out of here.
Well, if he lives
Yeah.
over here on the
we
chart,
got to be open. Right? We gotta be open tomorrow.
Worst case, I put you in one of these cold cases. So either way,
Right, okay, all right.
I'll take care of business
Yeah,
for you.
he's just kind of a strange dude, but
Yeah.
he does what I need him to do, and his prices are reasonable.
All right, okay.
And he has an actual. At one point, he had an actual medical license.
Okay, all right.
so
So,
the terrible thing, most people are dying to get in here.
That is exactly, yeah. That's Marty.
God, Marty, you tell me that every time. It's just not getting funnier.
Yeah, it just he looks like someone's dad who works in IT. That's what you should picture.
okay, all right, okay.
Kind of portly, balding.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Okay.
Pocket protector, but they're all clamps.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, yeah, I'm picturing like an older version of.
Oh God, yeah.
yeah.
He
That
like
kinda guy.
stores his lunch in the same like
Like
fridge.
well
as
versed,
the
like
kidneys.
speaks intelligently, but kind of, okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay, that's Marty.
Okay, that's Marty. All right, cool. So it's probably gonna take about an hour for LT to kind of run a full,
Sure. So during that, I guess we'll discuss what to do with the money and the helicopter.
Okay.
And if
cool.
I see anything astrally, I'll mention it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna ask. So for me, do you want me to make a roll to see something where I'm literally just looking with no knowledge on the outside of the helicopter?
And what are you looking for?
I am looking for anything out of the ordinary to my eyes. I mean, I've watched a lot of, Trid.
Okay.
But realistically, not as much as
CSI.
CC had. And I have no idea what a bug looks like,
Okay.
really.
You're just kind of looking at the thing,
Yeah,
going, "Hey,
just like if something stands out, do you even want me to
what's
make
that little thing that's like bleeping over
Right.
there?" Okay, that kind of thing. No, don't need to make a roll.
All right, and then he's doing...
You're looking at things astral. There's no astral signatures on it, which is cool.
Well, it's astrally okay
Yeah.
I'll scan with my head thing too.
with your bug.
All right. Go for it.
But
And we decided
It's
I do
just
logic. Don't know.
Although it's
Okay.
logic and electronics, you don't have electronics.
All right.
Yeah,
You think it's
I'll
clean?
scan it again when I get
You think it's, yeah, you think it's clean.
just to
Cool.
make sure. Not that I don't trust you guys, but
So you guys are in a field. You're in a field, but it doesn't mean you're necessarily devoid of any civilization. So as you're kind of walking around the helicopter, you're going to take notice that a small group of kids on bicycles has pedaled up fairly close, to the outskirts of the field that you're in, and they're probably about 50 yards away, and they're like, you can see that they're pointing over at the helicopter, and they're looking at each other. They're on their bikes.
So at the distance I'm looking, do they look like kids 12 and under or teens?
Kids 12 and under.
All right.
On
okay,
bicycles.
they can live.
Kids on bikes.
All right.
Start shooting them.
So I'm gonna watch them.
Okay.
Not threatening.
All right. So at some point, a kid pulls out a cell phone, or looks like an old cell phone or something, and makes a phone call. All right. Has some kind of is having some kind of conversation with someone.
We have youngins at the edge. One has pulled out cell phones. They are pointing at us. Should I take care of them?
I'll take care of him.
All right.
And I'll start walking towards them.
Okay. And as you walk up, there's 4 kids. They're all boys, and one of them had a cell phone. And as you're kind of walking up, you see that he like closes it down and then puts it in his pocket. And you walk up, and they're like, "Is that one of them?" A different one says, "Is that your helicopter?"
Who'd you just call?
Oh, and the other kid that you saw had the phone. I'll call my brother. Let him know that I just saw a helicopter.
Who's your brother?
His name's Danny.
How old is he?
Well, I'm 12. He's 14.
Oh. No, it's not my helicopter.
Whose helicopter is it?
That's kind of a private question.
Can we check it out? Can we go on it? Will you take us for a ride?
No,
Why?
I don't want to.
Oh, it's not yours.
Right.
Who owns it?
I think he went that way, and I'll point in the opposite direction.
What?
Yeah, he
Sure,
was
I'm
like an orc with a big orange hat on. You guys didn't see him? You should go look for him. Get the fuck out of here. Go.
Whoa, hey.
Go.
Okay, so they're like, fuck. They're like, yeah, I mean, lady's mean. So they turn around on their bikes and they like kind of pedal off.
Okay, now go back.
That is one mean elf.
Yeah, like, oh, it's a dude, right? Sorry.
That's a mean lady. What'd you say, boy?
Staff comes out.
Not my fault.
MF, we got another Black Ops mission. The kids pissed Jelly off.
Hey, Joey's beating the shit out of 4 kids. Whack, whack.
Looks like another Tuesday.
Like, shit. Oh, you might want to like enlist Jelly in some of those anger management classes, Emma, or hot hands. Oh, geez.
I'm offered.
Perfect control of my anger. Thank
All right.
you.
Just the right amount.
So they ride off. So shortly before the hour's over, LT comes out and says, "I'm just going to do a walk around, you know, just a visual walk around. I don't pick up anything on the sensors." And as he's talking, he's like, "Thunk." And he's like tossing, you know, green smoke grenades into the grass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You never know who's watching, right? If we got to make any modifications, this is top secret stuff. I can't give away the family recipes, right? He pops about 4 of these things. There's all this green smoke going on.
We're all coughing.
Right? Just think as it's kind of wafting by. You know, and you can hear him from the inside. He continues to talk, and he's on the inside of the helicopter.
Well, I'm going to follow him because I try to do what he's doing. I'm going to follow him and kind of listen to what he's saying.
Yeah, as he's circling the helicopter, he's talking about a story. So he's got a helicopter. He's talking about his copter. He's all back in its heyday, and he talks about, you know, back in the the Taipan Valley. You know, he's like. You know, and he's telling you the story about how, you know, went through this valley and it was in a massive gunfight, and, you know, and how he was able to basically fly the thing like an X-Wing fighter through this thing.
Oh, he's mixing everything together.
And he's just really telling this kind of cool tale, and you guys that are outside the helicopter will hear him eventually. He's obviously back in the inside, and he's like, "Well, I think we're good to go." Right? As the rotors spin up, the green smoke starts to, you know, create these little things. As the green smoke starts to clear, there's a large group of kids ranging from like 8 all the way up to like 20, you know, on like, there's a couple motorcycles, there's like a group of bicycles, you know, that have kind of reapproached or starting to reapproach the outskirts of this field that you guys are in, and they're all kind of like, whoa, like the words got out. You get the sense that the words got out quick, that hey, there's a helicopter over there, right? And so they're all just sort of checking it out.
So what I would
another
have
field.
Can you light those guys up?
what I would have liked to do while he was doing his rounds
Okay.
was make a phone call to Carib, the orc we put in charge of the vehicle yard.
Sure.
Two
Okay.
toes replacement.
So you're gonna make a call. So did you have Carib's number? You're gonna make a call to him, right?
I sure as shit
We
do.
do. We all do.
Yeah.
All right. So the phone rings. He's like, who's this?
This is Jelly. We about 2 weeks ago had some business together. We helped secure your position.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the law guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think I remember you. Okay, I remember you. Yeah. Well, what's going on? What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. I need to park a vehicle, and I was hoping that you'd have a space I could rent.
Oh, that truck you were driving?
No.
What are you talking about? What kind of vehicle are we talking about?
It's a It's a bird.
A bird. I thought you said a vehicle.
Helicopter.
A helicopter.
It's an air vehicle? I don't know. You understand what I'm
How
asking.
long you looking to stash it?
Indefinitely.
Oh, you're looking for a permanent place. You're not just trying to like hide it till something blows over.
Right.
Oh. I'm gonna have to do a little asking around to see if there's something that somebody I know maybe has got a place big enough to store it, but I can definitely get back to you.
Okay. I need it fast. I'm willing to pay a little extra.
Well, how fast you need it?
Within the hour?
Whoa. No rush, huh? Okay. Yeah, big priority with lawmen around. Okay. Okay, I'll see what I can do and try and call you back before the hour's out.
Thank you.
All right. So
And I'll send him 25 credit or 25 new yen.
25 new yen. Okay. All right. You send him 25 new yen, and
You want to mark it off here?
you get the thank you message. You have paid recipient so and so. So right at about the 15-minute mark, he will get back to you. He's like, hey, this guy I talked to you earlier.
Yes, it's
Looking for
Jelly.
yeah, okay.
What do you have for
that
me?
guy. So I know someone. It's got a place you can store your bird. It ain't cheap, and of course there's I hate to there's.
I'm willing to
there's
pay you for the information. Yes.
Yeah.
How much do they want?
Okay. Well, he said 5,000 a month.
Do you have his number?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got his number here.
What are you looking for a finder's fee?
Oh man, I'll tell you what, I've been looking at this new ride down here. That probably cost me about they got rent coming up. You got 1,500 would be good. That put me in a real nice spot. Yeah, 1,500.
You want 1,500 for a phone call?
Well, I like to think of it as 1,500 for matchmaking services.
I'll do 1,000.
Ooh, 1,000, boy, that's gonna, man, okay, let me think here. I got electric bill.
I'll do 1,000,
Right.
and you'll be the first person I call next time I
Guess
do.
you're gonna give me a negotiations roll. So I'm rolling my 3 dice. Oh, no successes.
Poor guy.
So if you get 1,
Oh gosh. I sure hope you get one.
I like those green dice.
I do too.
Don't you love them?
I've been eyeing those all night.
These are actually picked out for our Fallout game that's
Oh,
coming
nice.
up soon.
Those are really nice, actually.
Thank you. Okay, I got 4 successes.
Okay, he's like, yeah, that sounds good. That sounds real good.
Okay.
That sounds real good.
Great doing business with you,
Now,
Kara.
how do I get the monies?
Can I just transfer it? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Okay, yeah, cool. All right, now the guy you're looking for, all right, he's this human guy, and he's up in Everett, and he says he's got a big place there, a big yard for you to store your bird. So I'll send you the address, as in response to the thank you for the payment.
Thanks, Kara. Talk to you later.
Okay. Now, hey, well, I got you. You gonna need, someone for like security on that thing, or
Oh, are you interested?
Well, yeah, maybe.
You will be my first pick.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'll let you know. Thank you.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, sure. All right, thanks.
Talk
all
to you
right.
later. Bye.
Yeah, see you. All right. So, you pay him?
Pam?
Okay. You pay him the 1,000, and then you get the message back, the thank you with the comment, and he sends you the address to this place in Everett. All right, if you can look it up on the Matrix, it's
Did you say the guy's name? You said a human in Everett?
Yeah.
He didn't give us his name yet.
He said this human guy. So
This human-like guy.
yeah. So the
Kind of a human
Hominid
thing.
yeah,
shaped.
the guy's name is Eduardo.
Eduardo.
And you've got an address there and a contact number.
Okay.
If you look it up on the Matrix on like a map, Google is still a thing in 2077 or whatever. 2081 actually, I think. Isn't it? You'll see that it's in kind of an industrial park.
2081, yes.
Yeah, 2081. Yeah, it's on the backside of this industrial park in Everett. So it's commercial real estate mostly. Not much, no residential almost at all, and very minimal kind of front-facing brick and mortar retail.
Sounds perfect.
So
Okay. I always feel like I just talk the whole time, but I'm going to call Everett now. Or not Everett. I'm going to call Eduardo in Everett.
so you're gonna call Eduardo. That's all. Yes.
Are you gonna do?
No, I'm not
Okay.
gonna.
Okay.
You start laughing.
No.
That's great. No.
Eduardo, my name is Jelly. Our mutual acquaintance Kara put me in contact. I've got a bird to store.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're the one with the. Oh yeah. Okay, you're the one with the helicopter. Yeah. Okay.
Gotta tell you, $5,000's a little steep.
Well,
Are you providing security as well?
Well, it's a gated facility, and you'll have your own access card. The maintenance bay there is it's climate controlled, and there's a security dispatch, on call 24/7.
I don't know if I would have any kind of working knowledge.
And there's fuel nearby.
Is there a roll I can do to tell if that's fair?
So what you do is you make a negotiations roll, which is an influence roll, and then the net successes can changes
Okay.
it. So
let's do that because
All right.
I have no idea how much it costs to store a helicopter anywhere.
So we're starting out at a baseline of 5,000 new yen. So
Yeah.
every net success that you get if you win reduces it by 500 new yen.
Okay.
And every one that I get above yours can potentially increase it.
Okay,
So,
okay.
All right. Oh wow, I botched. All right. He's not very good at this. Oh no, I got two. So I got more ones more than half are ones, but I got success.
So it's not a critical.
Yeah, it's not a critical glitch,
just
but it's just a glitch. Yeah.
If you use, well, you have one free, so you could reroll, or
All you need is one because but yeah, you want the more you get, the better.
Yeah.
okay, so you have a 3.
Okay, and I can spend 2 edges to make a 4 into a 5. Is that right?
You can.
I think I will do that. So I got 4 successes.
So you got 4. All right, I got 2. So you're able to reduce it 1,000. So
Okay.
through your negotiations, you're able to acquire the storage for 4,000.
I can do that.
He gives you a special deal.
Okay, deal. All right. Are you ready for us now?
Yeah, whenever you want. You can meet me in the office to get the keys.
Okay. We will be flying in shortly.
Okay, all right. Oh, you're gonna need like access codes for air traffic. So he gives you all the stuff that you need.
I am going to then. We don't have to necessarily roleplay it, but I'm going to give LT the lowdown on where we're going, what we're doing with it, and the codes.
All right. LT says now, seeing how we're done with this, am I be heading home back to my shop, or you can still need me on?
Once we have the bird parked, I think you can go and we'll contact you when we need you again.
All right. Now, did you guys pay LT?
We haven't paid him yet, so this
Yeah.
is where you get your chance to say, we know we gave you 5,500 was the deal, but
Yeah.
yes, we did pay him in the beginning.
And so I'll tell him that he's going to get his 7% cut of what we've made.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
On top of what we got.
Yeah, on top of what his initially was paid.
All right.
And I'll express that I appreciate him and I hope that he continues doing business with us. Blah, blah,
All right.
blah.
He's like, yeah, absolutely. He's like, you guys need anything, I'm there for you.
It goes both ways, LT.
Yeah, it's hence the increase in the loyalty, so.
Awesome.
Because I think you went from what, a 2 to a 3?
2 to a 3.
Yeah, so.
Did Josh go from a 0 to a 1?
Oh yes, so Josh, you can add LT who is a
Wait,
dwarven
no,
fixer.
LT's was a 3 to a 4.
Yeah.
I had him
Okay,
at
so
3.
3 to a 4, yeah.
My loyalty was 2 to 3.
Oh.
Oh, was he 2 to 3?
He
Okay.
didn't like you as much.
I don't think I spent the points in the beginning because we had.
No, everyone got him at the same.
Yeah, so you should have had.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I had him at a 3, yeah.
I did too.
I had a 2 connection, but 3 loyalty.
Yeah.
All right, I had them backwards.
So
So
now-
I had a 3 to 2.
So like as
he's
a 3,
2 connection,
as a
4
3, he's
loyalty.
like like a friend, But as 4, he's like he considers you guys like the best friends he's ever had.
He's coming to the barbecue.
Oh yeah, he's coming to the bar.
He just made 3 times his base pay in percentage.
Yeah.
And just from the things that he's been through with you guys, it really is like, okay, these are my people. It's part of my wolf pack.
So you would Josh, you would have him at a 1 2.
1 2.
Yes, one,
That's
two.
what I got.
Right.
Okay, awesome.
Also,
All right,
just
awesome.
for reference, for 3,500, we can get an anti-theft system that that electrocutes or gases anybody who tries to take off with it, and then land safely.
Electrocute.
Nice.
I think we could probably do that.
Yeah, I think that'll be the first purchase for
That's
the,
awesome.
for the heli.
Okay.
Is that something Nomad can install?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
hang
Right?
on to
Yeah.
that.
Anyone touched it, electrocutes.
I love that. Okay, we'll
Just shock
definitely
it,
do that.
electrocutes them.
How much armaments can we stick on this
Some
sucker?
kid, it's a flying bug zapper. You know?
Oh, we melted LT's missile launcher.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, we were out of
that's right.
missiles, but
He doesn't
we-
seem to be recalling it unless you guys don't make him. You know,
Oh, I'm not gonna
bring it
say
up.
nothing.
Right.
yeah.
We'll,
He didn't really
put-
think about that in the moment. You know?
We'll let him pick what we put on this thing.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Okay, cool. So we have air traffic codes, which means nothing to me. And
Means
so,
you're able
It
to
means you're allowed to fly in without getting questioned.
Right.
and then
Exactly.
going forward again, there's the group of kids coming around the green smoke.
Right. So the smoke starting to dissipate as the smoke wafts away, and you get those patches of like clearing. You realize that there's like people gathering. You know, and they're kind of.
We should go.
Heads trim them.
We,
Yeah,
we
right.
should leave.
It's true.
Just barrel roll
Would
for
you
us,
like
LT.
me to
Take them out.
napalm the entirety of
Okay, no, I think we
That's a
should.
smell.
Are we done doing the?
No, we get up in the helicopter and napalm the area.
So here, I'll just go
LT
ahead and clear the area.
It's LT's dream.
Start a small fire, burn like 8 kids. Yeah, right. We're
You didn't
good.
see nothing.
No,
No.
No negative rep there coming.
absolutely
Kill
goddamn
their
not.
kids. All they were doing was watching.
There's a major fire in south of Redmond.
eight children deaths. Like, dang, man.
No, 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 no.
I killed a bunch of kids. All right.
Not yet.
All right, so
Not yet.
no kid killing yet.
Oh, really, they were
Is anyone-
Halloweeners for
Is
sure.
anyone being abducted?
We're on bikes.
Yeah, our bikes. One of them had a phone.
One of them had a phone. Local authorities will not be searching
Oh,
further as one
helicopter.
of them did have a
Yeah,
phone.
one of them had a phone.
It
We
just, he just
suggested
looked kind of
that.
sneaky, you know.
Gang affiliation through the phone.
Yeah.
Local hoodlums.
They're all melted down.
Local troublemakers.
Heroes destroys growing gang.
Oh, God.
Caleb. You know we all hate Caleb.
Oh, man.
You all know who
You
was
guys are
putting.
taking it a little far.
Yeah.
All right.
Look, he hit our mailboxes one too many times.
I want to be sad, but I just can't. Caleb was a terrible child.
he was a little shithead, you know. Some kids just have bad vibes.
I knew the minute that I gave birth to him, he just had bad vibes. That's right. When I looked at my boy, I just said, this kid's going to have bad vibes the rest of his life. But you know what? We raised him and loved him, and you know what? We tried to get rid of them vibes, but they were just there the whole
They were too
time.
bad.
Yeah, right. Bad seed.
We feel guilty every day for our actions.
Now we get to find out if LT can actually fly a helicopter.
Yeah, so LT can fly.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. He can fly. He's got a helicopter, so he has the piloting role. He's actually quite good at it, you know?
I was really just hoping.
Well, we knew
Yeah, he
had
gets
to
it
do
off the ground. Yeah.
Hey,
Okay, but getting it off the ground.
You don't need to make a piloting role for anything less than like maneuver.
Right,
so
right,
just
right.
general operations.
But he gets it. It appears that, you know, that he knows he's hitting switches, right?
He's
you know?
hitting switches.
Yeah, he's hitting switches.
Anybody can hop into
Do you
my
know what you're
cockpit
doing?
and start hitting switches confidently, and I'd be like, okay, I think they know.
He's like, you know, right with
Keeps
levers and
looking back
stuff.
like, are you
He's
guys
like,
just gonna stand there and watch?
somewhere in here, not quite sure what's wrong. Is the parking brake on?
I think that's enough switches to prove I know what I'm doing.
that's
Yeah,
enough
that's enough switches.
switches.
That's enough.
Switches.
And so eventually he gets the thing in the air, and it seems like he's piloting it confidently.
So, not being funny, asking seriously, how many of the in-helicopter headsets did they leave do we have?
There are 12 total headsets.
Those
Okay.
assholes took 4 of them.
They didn't take them. There were only 12 to begin with. but,
Okay,
yeah,
fine.
there were 12 people, but there are a complement of 12 headsets.
And
that are
again,
hanging.
what type of helicopter
This is an
is
Ares. This is an Ares Dragon.
Oh my God. I can't
Very
believe
good.
we got a helicopter.
I know.
Currently in the possession of a helicopter.
That's insane.
Currently is the key word there.
it? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't like that, Dave.
Keep in mind,
Yeah, you are
Let's
currently in the
rephrase it.
possession.
keep in mind, we let her go without acquiring, I'm going to use the word, pink slip.
I think we can cook that up.
Well, worst case, somebody catches on, we blow it up.
Yeah, there's Dragon's 300.
What are you gonna do?
That's the $9,000 anti-theft system.
Yeah. it's
No,
just-
really.
I'm just picturing a cost being like, shit, how do we touch it?
So
Wait.
this thing, you know, it has two pilot. You know, it's a two pilot craft.
Does that mean it requires two pilots, or a pilot and a co-pilot are?
There are two seats, right? You
Gotcha,
can fly
okay.
with one. There's two in the front,
It's like
and
a
then there
Pacific
are
Rim robot. It's like,
two rows to the bay, 8 on each side. So it can fit 16 in the back, 2 in the front.
Oh
total.
wow!
I'm afraid of whoever's drift compatible with LT. That's scary.
And right now it's loaded full. Oh, you've got your gear plus the
Oh, how much?
Data
storage
cores.
arrays.
How much of a
data
tank
cores.
did they leave us? Are we on like E?
Oh no, yeah, it's got plenty of gas.
Okay, it's got a full tank. Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice of them.
Does
Okay.
have
It doesn't have a
is
full
it,
tank,
is
but
it
it's
gas
you know,
or electric?
it's gas.
Yeah.
It runs on.
Is it
yeah.
diesel? What kind of
No,
fuel?
no, it actually
French fry oil.
helicopters run on JP8. I think they run on jet fuel.
Oh.
Yeah, they're big turbine engines in these things.
I heard if you huff that, you get. Never mind.
If you what?
It's a little bit of side quest there
Yeah.
for Jelly.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Stick
sure
my
it
head.
runs
So
on
where's
some
the gas tank
jet
on
fuel, you know? Yeah, or something like that, you know, some really high octane burning fuel.
Anyone have a stepladder? Okay, so we're flying to Everett.
All right, so you're flying to Eduardo's.
Eduardo.
So as you guys come up, you know, you give LT the coordinates, and he gets you there, no problem. At some point, you hear him communicating with someone, you know, and he's giving.
flight control.
Yeah, he's basically he's communicating with some type of air traffic controlling service that probably monitors the airways, make sure there aren't, you know, things that are flying around that aren't supposed to be. He shares some information, you know, his identifier number and those kinds of things. And eventually you guys touch down on this tarmac. You can see there's some other fixed wing and you know, rotary craft that are on this tarmac. And as you guys land, this guy rolls up on this little golf cart, you know, and there's a guy in there, and he gets out and he's like, hey, hands out, very welcoming, you know.
Yeah, I'll go and I'll shake his
That's
hand.
his body language.
Yeah, I'll be very friendly to him. I'll match
Okay.
him.
And so as you get out, you know, he greets you. He's like, "I'm Eduardo. Thank you so much. You know, it's so nice to meet you. You are
I'm Jelly. And I'll-
Jelly. That's right, Jelly. Okay, well, hey, right this way. I got a great place set up for you." And he points over at the hangar. He's like, "Yeah, we can get we can get you wheeled in, and I'll set you up with the keys, and you know, we'll take care of the paperwork."
Okay, awesome.
Okay, so eventually you guys are going to get the helicopter pushed into the bay. Inside the bay is a small, a little like office room, if you will, where there's like a small couch and a coffee table. There's a fridge, there's a sink, there's a bathroom. You know, big enough to comfortably, you know, sleep the 4 or 5 of you, but not much else. There's a small computer with a printer and stuff. And it's a single craft bay with places for like toolboxes and stuff like that if you're gonna be doing mechanical work. And he tells you that there's gas pumps at the front end of the tarmac. You know, you can, and there's also a mobile gas vehicle that comes around, so if you need to get fueled up. Gives you all the contact information for when you need to schedule flights, and hooks you up with the keys, and then brings out this, you know, thick pad of paperwork that you need to go through. And so whose name are you assigning to the rental contract of the storage space?
God, I don't know.
Do you have a fake sin?
I do.
While Jelly's doing this, I'm going to start unloading data cores
Okay.
and then my own stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll help unload.
All right.
What do y'all look? What are you transferring them into?
The same carts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still pushing them on the carts that they took from the office, the administrative wing of the lab.
I didn't know we had the cards.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
still got wheels.
Yeah. You didn't just like stack them on the ground. You hook them on the carts and wheel the carts into the.
We'll have to get like
Okay.
a Uber XL.
Yeah, that was my.
Oh, we got all these data
Yeah.
cores we take everywhere with us.
One thing at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use. I have a Japanese. Well,
You set up a big like
So I
server
have-
racks
I
inside
have-
the helicopter.
I have 2 sons. I have one from the Midwest and one from Japan, and I don't know which one will be better here.
Japan.
Japan. Okay, so it's level 3.
Okay, cool. So you sign with all that, and you know, and show ID and all that, and cool. You got yourself a storage in Everett, and you've paid for 1 month, and your contract is it's 12 month. It's a month-to-month contract. But at the end of 12 months, it can be reassessed for any type of increases, but It's $4,000 a month fixed for 12 months. You've just paid the first month.
Okie dokie.
And so which character, which sin was that done with?
The name is Haruhai.
Got it.
Alrighty.
Okay.
And then, oh my god. So how far is Everett
I mean,
from...
you guys are, so at this point, you guys are exhausted.
I know.
I mean, you guys have been running
it's
hard.
evening of May 3rd.
Yeah.
Is what I've got to say.
How far away is Everett from the place where we parked Hot Hands' truck?
Where did they park your truck?
We parked it at the truck yard.
The truck rental?
Yes.
No, wait, no,
No?
I took it back to my place in Seattle.
That's right, you did. You took it back and then cabbed back.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Okay, so can I... God, this is so many thinking.
So,
I need a truck. So I'm going to ask Eduardo, hey, is there any way you could help us with a lift back into Seattle?
Oh, you need a ride?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Preferably with some kind of truck that we could put our luggage into.
Yeah, you point out at the tarmac full of baggage.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Right, all these server racks,
Well, I'm thinking it's two, 4 foot wide by maybe 4 foot tall, or 4 foot wide, 4 foot tall, and maybe 2 feet deep,
He's all, hey, for an extra $200 a month, I can throw in the van. And like, he points over at this van. It's like this 15-passenger van, like GMC Bulldog.
Honestly, that sounds like a pretty decent deal.
Okay.
200? Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, an extra $200 a month. All right, so he amends the contract, and then you guys get the GMC Bulldog.
Okay.
There we go. There it is. All right. There's the GMC Bulldog.
So was there ever any safe house or anything? Or are we just bringing them back to the
That's the
apartment?
next thing.
That's okay.
Well, so Jelly's got like a pretty... I mean, that's where he lives.
GMC
So,
Bulldog. Okay.
but, I mean, so we...
We can store it at my place.
Okay.
my place would not be as safe.
So can we fit everything into this van now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to thank Eduardo for his time.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to give him my business card with Haruhai's name on it.
Oh.
And it's going to say something to the effects of like
So-
a relay.
So does the business card say Haruhai? Or
It does.
Okay.
And what it's going to advertise is a relay law service through Nigel Hale's local Seattle office.
Okay. All right. Okay. Like a DBA or something.
I don't know what that means.
Doing business as.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Okay, and then we're fucking driving some more.
Okay. So from the place in Everett, where are you going?
Well, I know I need to get on over to see 12 gauge Gertie.
How far away is Nomad?
12 gauge Gertie. That's awesome.
How far away?
How many hours has it been since they
Yeah.
landed?
I'm gonna say it's been about 3 hours since you've
Yeah, I'm
been
still
back.
like.
So we
So
have
you haven't even
7
pulled into
hours.
Grants Pass yet.
Yeah, so you're still racing up the road.
so we have time to go drop this off and drop you off where you can take a cab wherever you want to.
You could just take me home.
That's out of the way. I'm just kidding.
No.
No, I'm
Drop
not.
everyone off from the helicopter.
Not really. Yeah.
And then
Yeah, and we'll say wherever LT wants us to drop him off.
LT will go back home. He basically lives
Well, the question
upstairs
is
his shop.
LT driving? Is LT taking the
Well,
Bulldog?
I can't drive.
well,
I mean,
can
people
drive.
can drive.
No,
Like, you
what
don't
I'm
have to have
saying-
piloting to just drive a car.
Specifically, what I'm asking is LT taking, because we have access. Did we get rights to the Bulldog at $200 a month?
Yeah. Yeah, we
Who gets the
So,
bulldog?
at present, we could leave the Bulldog with LT.
well, we need to get
Well,
the
the last time last time you melted a vehicle down, you picked an LT.
So yeah, we
Costs
need
more
to get
money.
He didn't melt it.
You never know
Hot
who
Hands
turned
melted
into
it.
another ghoul.
That's fine. So okay, so I don't know geographically where everything is, but the things we need to do are take the storage banks to MF's house, and take Hot Hands home,
Okay.
and take me home, and then LT can take it from there. So if
you
he's
guys all split and go back to your respective homes.
Get dropped
So
off bit by bit.
Right.
And LT's
Any
taking
way
the
that you guys
van at the
want to
end.
do that is fine with me.
and then I'll divvy up the money.
Okay.
So for
In the
cuts on
car,
the money,
basically.
everybody is taking. So here's the way the money works.
And eventually you're going to get back to Seattle, and we'll start again. Like, basically we'll pick up once we divvy up this money and with you, wherever it is that you're going as you enter into Seattle.
Yeah.
So we had 230,000 that we got. LT was given a 7% cut at 16,100 new yen. We did Hot Hands replacement sin is going to cost another 10,000. There's 3,900 in reserves, leaving us with 200,000 split between the four of us. So everyone's taken 50,000 new as their cut.
That's
Okay.
decent.
And then so I'm gonna so then I'm paying 4,200 out of that of mine
Okay.
for the rental.
And just let me know when we tap reserves. I can keep track of it here.
Yes. So it's 8. And then I'm gonna pay my friend back the $2,000.
All right. So
And then-
Nomad, you get this, this little buzz on
Yeah.
your thing, and a little heads-up display or whatever in your helmet. It's just like, you've received money.
Now that means you need to make a pilot roll.
$12.
Real?
Starts fishtailing.
And that's how you die.
Bam.
A rich man.
Dave, where do you envision a middle-class lifestyle that's... I would be working in Seattle proper, as far as I know. I'm working wherever at Evo. Where would you put me?
You could either be... You're probably not going to be downtown. You're probably going to be like Tacoma.
All right.
You said it's a kind of middle lifestyle?
It's a middle, yeah.
Yeah, you'd probably be in like Tacoma.
All right.
I'm a low
So
level.
that's where I am.
Yeah, Tacoma's like,
Here, squat on my
20
couch.
minutes from downtown, on a drive without
This is
traffic.
better than anything I've ever
So,
slept
yeah.
in.
And
So that's where
Tacoma's a
I'm dropping.
port, so, it's where a lot of the shipping comes
that-
in and out. Yeah, and they've also got, they've got good college, it's a good college area there and stuff. So it's lower to middle class. So you're on the upper crust of Tacoma.
Oh yeah, so where does everybody? Let's talk about, because it's been a minute since last time we discussed it. So that's where MF is, and then where's Hot Hands? Tell us about where he lives.
So Hot Hands has, I forget what level I took in here.
Keep in mind that in game we are not quite at a month,
Oh yeah,
but
so
we have crossed over a month. So I had 1 month paid. I need to pay again for the next month.
yeah, so in Seattle I just have a low rating month to month.
You got like a one-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, and I
it's
had
kinda-
1 month paid ahead.
Okay.
So this month and next month, and yeah, wherever that would be, I don't know Seattle well enough to say.
Okay.
But it's just a little place, and let's say I got like on the top floor, so I could have like roof access to have a little garden up there.
Okay.
Yeah, there's low life places in a lot of districts outside of like Bellevue or something like nice.
I actually picked like a street address, but I can't remember what it is right now.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Jelly has like
I can pull it up.
a space that he's, I don't know if he's leased it or bought it, but whatever, but it's right next to a taqueria, and it's 2 levels, and he lives on the top floor, and the bottom floor is his law office.
It's 4567 Beacon Avenue, S, Seattle, Washington.
There you go.
Nomad lives in like a really shitty apartment off the highway
So
somewhere.
you say like motel.
It's like, yeah, it's practically a motel and furnishing.
Like
but
to stay on the move.
yeah,
just
it's low. But since he's out on the road most of the time,
got
he
weekly
doesn't-
rates.
yeah, he doesn't really find the need to have a nice residence. But
It's way too high profile.
yeah,
Have a permanent residence and a mailing address.
no, yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
well, no one else died. That's, it is what it is.
You all somehow came out of that, and having gotten some type of payment. Now, is anyone spending any karma? Anybody going to take time to train and do anything that might take time and the expenditure of karma? Raise things.
I do want to raise my pilot from driving around a whole bunch.
Okay.
I don't have any pilot, so I would like to get 1 pilot.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to raise my like body, but I don't remember what that is.
So I'm gonna. I think they've got training times in the.
'Cause
They
I
do.
die real easy.
It's 5 times the new level, right?
In cost, yes.
Yeah, everything that I want to raise. I'm never gonna raise my 1 charisma. I'll die first.
Maybe I want to.
I'll die first.
Let's hold him down and force him to raise it.
Yeah, the main thing that I do is go talk to Gertie.
And Gertie again is your.
She's one of my contacts. She's a gun runner and info broker. She's an elf.
Okay.
Yeah, tell us about Gertie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Gertie is an elf working in Seattle. She's called 12 Gauge Gertie because her first name's Gertrude, and people who get on the wrong side of her generally see the end of her 12 gauge. She is the person that I have the biggest crush in the world on. I don't like talking about it. It's personal. and I don't want to sour our working relationship with this truck thing. And so I would basically what I'd be doing is driving over to her establishment. She has like a little like pawn shop she works out of.
Okay.
And so then I would like stop out front. I have like in my hand I have this duffel bag that has the bouquet of guns in it. And I'm like, okay, hot hands, you can do this. Just walk in.
And what was her? I'm sorry. What was her associate again with the truck?
Oh, so she's an info broker. So she helped procure the truck for me.
Oh,
she helped
gotcha.
rent it and rent it under my sin and all that.
All right.
So I'll take a.
So you come walking with like a bouquet of guns.
Yeah. So walk in, walk up to her. Hi, Gertie. How are you today?
Good. What do you got here?
Oh, well, as you can see, I'm back in town. We got finished with that little run we had going on.
Looks like a good haul, huh? Some nice pieces.
It was it's still in the bag. She doesn't see that yet.
I thought they're like sticking out.
No,
you know?
not yet.
Okay,
Not yet.
okay.
No. I'll say, yeah, it turned out profitable, but
Okay.
the truck you helped me rent, it kind of got slagged.
Oh.
So I know you helped set everything up, and so I wanted to make sure there's no hard feelings between. So well, I got you something, I'll set the bag up and I'll open it. I'll say it ain't much,
Wow.
but and it's like this bundle of guns that's like stuck out like a bouquet, and it's wrapped in like magically grown vines that have wrapped around it with like flowers on them. That I procured these. You could probably sell them for decent profit, but I arranged them. Well, this is yours.
Okay. You sure you're okay giving me this?
Well, yes, it's just to make sure you know there's no hard feelings.
No, that paperwork's not going to lead back to me. So, no, yeah, thank you. I don't know what to say. Wow, I'm flattered. These some nice pieces. Gosh, do you need anything else?
No, not at this time. That is all. You have yourself a good evening, Gertie.
Oh, you too. You too.
Thank you, and I'll tip my hat.
Okay, all right.
Goodbye. And just turn around, quickly walk out.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Click on my like little cowboy boots.
All right. So you got a thing for 2-gun Gertie or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
All right.
12 gauge.
12 gauge Gertie. All right.
Get it right.
12 gauge Gertie. All right.
The other one's her sister.
They share
So,
this.
yeah. I'm going to allow you to raise the connection rating of 12 gauge Gertie. by
Yes, it went up to a 2.
Out of the friend zone.
So it's
She's wanting to go a little bit. She's like, "Well, this guy's cool. He shows up with like all these guns and stuff, and like, yeah, out of the friend zone." That's a great way of doing it, I guess. That's more loyalty rating, but the connection rating is how
Connected they are. Yeah.
That's how connected they are, but it also represents how far they may be willing to go to get your stuff. That's kind of crossing over into the loyalty, and how they feel about you personally. So you manage that with 12 gauge Gertie. Nomad, you finally are rolling into town that evening. Now, as far as training goes,
It wouldn't be evening, to let you know.
what's
Following
that?
times from when we left and stuff.
Yeah, I couldn't
It would
remember.
be early morning of the
early the next morning. Okay, so you're rolling in early the next morning.
Like business hours? Also, what day is it? It's Wednesday?
That I
That's
can't
Wednesday.
say.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
we'll say it's Wednesday.
All right, it's Wednesday.
It doesn't matter. It's a business day, so my law
Yeah.
office is open
Yep.
at 7:30.
Now, active skills for the training cost, it's the new rank in months. So, technically, it's like, it's like
I'll get back to you guys in a month.
yeah,
I'm gonna work with my
Well, no,
driver.
it's new training in months. So, if you're going from a 4 to a 5, it means
Yeah.
5 months.
No, I know. Like,
Yeah.
That's
well,
crazy.
attributes are even worse because they're double that. So if I want to go to intuition 5, then I
Okay.
gotta pay 10
Yeah,
months.
so
of time.
you
we'll never be able to spend our
raising
karma.
your skills. It won't necessarily
Spend
be
it
like this
every
super
chance you
fast
get.
thing, So, you can spend it, as you get it. You'll have plenty of time to earn more.
Okay. Well,
So
ever.
So what's the deal on if I want to raise to pilot 1? Can I do that
That's a month of training.
based on the past 2 weeks of training every day for twice as long as I would in a normal month?
What I'll do,
Josh.
I mean,
we're never gonna be able to raise anything. Like, when are we gonna take 10 months off of running.
You'll just say you'll say I'm going to take a month
You'll
off.
set it up.
But you'll want to, given that, in light of things going on in the world, you might say, we don't have time to train so much.
Instead of education, we'll take on-the-job training.
I don't know that that's a long time for training. Like, hey, I want to raise something from a 4 to a 5, so I'll see you in half a year.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll happen.
To raise my body, I'd have to train for 8 months.
I'm gonna say that
a long time.
you guys, you need to spend, in order to raise a skill or an attribute, you need to spend, I'm gonna say a week for an attribute, a week for a skill, and 2 weeks for an attribute.
Okay.
2 weeks represents the physical or conditioning or mental conditioning. For skills, it's just I'm gonna take a week off and practice this or something.
Okay.
I think that makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
Like I'll see you in 4 months.
Yeah. I see it 8 months and I can lift a chair
and meanwhile
now.
you're paying for your lifestyle and everything else. No, it needs to be in the confines of a month so that you can still get
And I'm
everything
assuming
stuff.
you don't have to take it off. I'm assuming that you kind of do it as you do
Right,
everything
but
else.
is the game ever going to get past the month mark or the 2 month mark?
Right, I get you.
Yeah, podcasting
It
does.
did about a month.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in-game.
podcasting puts a different spin on everything.
Yeah, I think so. Especially, I feel like what's going to happen is we're all going to have a pool of karma that we can't spend.
That won't happen.
I'm not worried about that.
No.
I'm barely getting enough as it is.
Well, I would really like to develop more into the rigor side, which was sort of, always something that I thought about in the beginning, but we didn't have the source books for it, and we already had that covered by LT. But in the future, and that's hence why I want to learn piloting. One is I would also potentially want to spend some cash on getting the rigor port and the cyberware necessary for that. But
Well, so if you take a week, so as you guys collaborate with each other, you guys have all been paid. Is anyone else raising anything? Didn't you say you wanted to raise your body?
Yeah, but it sounds like I'll have to do it in the future.
Well, so that just means you're gonna have to take 2 weeks to, like you guys say we're taking 2 weeks off. We've all been paid. We're gonna take 2 weeks off. You finish a run. Doesn't mean that the very next day, you need to head back out and start the new thing.
And
right?
attributes are 5 times the next level.
Yeah, everything skills and attributes are both 5 times the level you're going to. So, for instance, a 3 to a 4 would be 20 karma.
Okay, and that's what I'm doing.
All right, so you're raising your body.
Yeah.
Can I have 3 karma just because?
Are you 3 short?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, buying a specialization says it costs 5 karma. Specialization is in a specific, for example, for me for guns, it would be in a specific weapon.
Yes.
And then from there, the specialization gives you what? An additional die?
It's an additional 2 dice.
2 dice.
2 dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 dice for that specific thing.
So you're going to do the specialization?
Yeah, I'm going to do a specialization because I'm really enjoying it. It's going to be in the FNHAR.
Okay.
And I'd like to take electronics.
Okay. So that would be 3 weeks of training that you need to do.
Yeah.
All right.
In the case of the specialization, it specifically states 1 month.
Yeah, but I'm throwing that out. Anything skill related is going to be a week, and anything attribute related is going to be 2 weeks.
Okay.
Okie dokie. I think that is a good adjustment.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So basically, we're looking to pass 3 weeks time.
3 weeks
Right.
time.
Cool. So anyone else? So if you've got the karma, go ahead and spend it. Anyone else got training that they want or development they want to do with inside that 3 weeks? Looks like Josh want to do piloting,
I will
I
have
wanna do
the
piloting,
attribute
but
by
if we-
next time.
and you'll have a
By
tribute.
the next time we meet, I will
Yeah.
have the attribute figured out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have something that'll take equivalently the right amount of time. I just need to look up where those.
So am I correct in saying we can spend 3 weeks with 1 week for a skill and 2 for an attribute, so we could do 1 of each?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Okay. So in that case, I would also like to do intuition.
All right.
So it's going to be May 25th when the characters come back out of the training.
So, question before we time jump is once Nomad arrives, I would, depending on what time of day it is, I would either let him in or I'd let him in my office.
Are you going
So-
to meet Jelly?
Well, my concern is that, right now, if I have this transmitter, then anything going on with my life is being chronicled. So, my priority in the downtime would be to absolutely get this thing removed as soon as possible. But
Okay.
that may come with other, story implications or other, memories coming back. But overall, I'm seeing myself as a liability right now. So if we get a safe house and we store, or a safe apartment, in the case of MF, and we store our data cores there, Nomad doesn't want to go there while he has this transmitter for obvious reasons, because then we're tipping our
Yeah.
hand.
So at this point, I'll let you know that they're stored off of the premises of my place.
Yeah, like he doesn't even want to know. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
And I wouldn't
as long
tell you.
as, right.
Understood. But
Like,
I
can-
would, yeah.
He
Go
sees
ahead.
himself as like, potentially compromised.
Yeah. And so what I would share with you is that Alejandra explained that removing this from your head is going to be painful, it sounds like, and it's also going to release memories that you don't have access to now. I think I have someone who can do it, if you're willing to undergo that.
Wait, so are you saying there were black spots that?
If what she's saying is true, and I'm inclined to believe her, there's things about yourself that you don't know.
Well, then yeah, I want to know.
I can set it up.
Let's do it.
So do you want us to wait until after the 3 weeks, or can we do this in the meantime?
Yeah, you guys can do it in the meantime, right? So you're going to approach your street dog contact.
Marty.
All right, Marty. And so what are you going to tell Marty?
I'm going to tell him that I've got a doozy.
All right, I've seen a lot. Tell us about Marty. So you told us about Marty.
Yeah.
So Marty's like, all right, well, I've seen a lot, but what are we talking about?
He's got an implant in his head that is restricting his memories. It's also a bug that tracks him. I'm not sure what all it does. The person who knows about it informed me that the removal of it is going to be painful to him.
You want it removed, or you just want it neutralized and leave it left in there?
I want it out if possible.
Oh, this is a conversation that Jelly's having with.
Oh, I'm not in the room?
contact.
Oh, I would have looked at you and asked you. Well,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So you
we're
guys
not there.
Are,
We're
you
not
guys
there.
are convening.
I thought we were there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're convening and then taking him physically to
Yeah.
Marty.
Yeah, I thought
Okay.
we would have already
So
been.
the three of you were there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I want it out if possible.
Okay, you want it out? No problem. I have to put you under. You got any allergies to anesthetic or? And
Peanuts. That's it.
Peanuts.
Peanuts.
Okay.
No,
I feel like I remember. This
that
is
was
out of
somebody else's
game.
allergy. I don't have any allergies.
Did Alejandra say that he had to be awake? I couldn't remember.
No, she
Okay.
didn't specify. Okay, and so now you're saying somehow. Let's take a look and see what you got. So he does an examination on you, and he says, "Okay, wow, well, all right, well, yeah, you've got something in there. As far as it being some type of memory blocking device, I don't know. I can't see everything, without further tests. I really don't know what other systems it might be affecting within him. But if you're telling me just get it out and remove it, my fee's going to be $10,000.
Do you think there's anything magical involved with it?
Not that I've seen in my experience, and not that it leads me to believe that there's something more than what I'm looking at here. But I'm not, I'm not one of them types.
Understood.
So,
okay.
but it is risky where it's sitting in his brain. It could turn him into a vegetable.
I don't want to speak for Nomad, but I think he wants it out no matter what.
I'd rather be a vegetable than a freaking radar signal.
All right, I just got a waiver for you to sign, and we can. When do you want it done?
Immediately.
Okay.
As soon as you can possibly get it done.
All right, so it says they can have you in the first thing in the morning. If you bring him back here in the morning, and I'll have
Probably
everything
like first thing at night.
ready to go. Yeah, or first thing at night. Oh yeah, that's right. It's in the coroner's office. Yeah, come back here tonight, and I can have everything set up.
Okay.
So,
Thanks, Marty.
you got the $10,000 to pay him.
Yeah, I'll pay
Okay. You go back that night, and he performs the procedure on you.
I'll take him
Marty
back.
comes to you and says, "Hey, I think the surgery went well, but I don't know any long or ongoing
course.
side effects. I really don't know. We're
Okay.
not going to know until he comes out of the anesthesia and he's had some time to rest."
Is this like brain surgery? Like, does he need to be in a hospital right now?
I would recommend at least a very high level of comfort and bed rest. Minimal loud noises, someplace calm and quiet and peaceful and comfortable, for sure.
Okay, so I'll take him home and I'll also request an invoice from Marty that I'll forward to Alejandra.
Okay, so you're gonna take the
Whatever.
right? Okay, so whatever the bill he gives you,
Yeah.
basically, and forward it. Okay, now the understanding was that she was paying for it.
Well, she
She said she would reimburse us.
Yeah.
I paid for it. I'm at
Yeah.
40. I paid for it.
Oh, she paid
Yeah.
for it. She paid for.
Oh, she was going to pay for us to go through her thing. So.
Oh, I think I remember
we're not doing
saying that I was gonna submit the bill to her.
Oh, okay. Did you? All right. Okay.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
that's what.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nomad had mentioned something about being unwilling to go under the knife
Yeah.
for the people that put it in the first place to take it out, because why wouldn't they just put something else in there when they
Right.
were-
What you had asked for and what the deal was is that you would get reimbursed for the surgery.
Okay. So you send the bill, and about 10 minutes later, you get the money back.
And I'll forward it to you. Yeah.
Okay. So, and you get this tracking device. He removes it and he shows it to you, and he's like, he says, I'm a medical doctor, and I've removed a lot of foreign objects and things, but this thing looks pretty high tech.
It had to be if it was able to make contact through the blight, some sort
Yeah,
of very
good point.
long range transmissioner, maybe satellite or
Well,
So-
I'll say cremate it.
He asked, he said, okay, so, I was going to ask, the people that, are going to come looking for this thing, or
We had approval to remove it, but I'd like you to destroy it.
oh, done, right?
And I'll tip Marty. I'll give him $2,000.
So that's a total. So okay, $2,000 for Marty. Now Nomad is unconscious when the surgery's over. So what are you gonna do with him?
I'm gonna put him on my pull-out couch.
Okay.
it's
So
better than my.
so
better
you're
than my
gonna
apartment
you're
with
gonna wake
gunshots
up all covered up by
dog
blankets
barking.
and stuff on a hide-a-bed.
And I'm gonna tell my secretary to go up and take care of him periodically.
Oh, you're in the office. Okay.
Well, my flat's above the office.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. So you wake up. You wake up because there's now. Who's the secretary? What's her name?
Her name is Svetlana,
Svetlana.
and she's
all right.
she was Russian, or whatever Russian is in this world.
Okay.
And
It's still Russian.
she's
Still
a,
Russian.
Still Russian.
she's I don't know. Anyways, and she's a god awful secretary.
God
but
awful, or is she okay?
She's not a very good secretary. She does basically the bare minimum.
Is she kind of the airheaded, good-looking,
Does she
short
chew
miniskirt
bubble?
wearing?
No,
Or is she
she's
an old,
like a lazy biatch.
Okay, all right. So you wake up to this woman, who's like smoking a cigarette, sitting on the couch next to you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just real tacky,
Yeah.
You wake up because you're like, that smell, like the first
Ugh.
sense of you're like, oh, it smells like cigarettes, which you can't stand. And you're just like, Jesus. And you can see this gaudy chick sitting.
She's got blue eyeshadow, like
just
long nails.
smoking a cigarette,
big
like
beehive.
tapping away on her comm leg,
Yeah.
and she's chewing gum. She's like, oh, you're awake, huh?
I'll sit up really rapidly, kind of try to take in my surroundings. Where's Jelly?
Oh, court. I'm in court today.
When will he be back?
I don't know.
I got a serious headache.
Okay.
You got
Oh,
any
yeah.
water or?
Did Marty slip us any pain meds?
Yeah, he gave you some pain meds, yeah.
All right.
Svetlana took them all.
There's a lot of pocket of those.
She's like, yeah, no, there's nothing.
Yeah,
Here's a couple
she's
aspirin.
this trashy thing, and you're like, if you left the drugs with her, she's like, okay, yeah, sure. Jig's got to pocket them.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so
I think
yeah.
I would know that, so I'd probably
You know not to give them to her.
Yeah.
Well, she's like, you're probably hungry, huh? There's a stuffer shack down the street. You want me to get you something? I'm kind of hungry anyway.
Yeah, some cheesy poofs, please.
Okay, watch the store or watch the office. Right? She leaves, right, to go get some food. Right, leaves you in charge, all bedridden. Right, you're supposed to answer. You can hear the phone ringing.
Yeah,
right? You're just like, what the hell? Okay, so.
Thanks for the water.
All right, so eventually she's gonna come back with some burgers, some fries. It's all just, the kind of food that just doesn't sound that great to you right now. You really feel kind of, drugged through it. And she's got a big soy calf for herself, and then she hands you this cup of water. She's like, here you go.
I'll smell it.
She's like, if you're not hungry, you don't mind if I eat that, do you?
No, be my guest.
Okay, right. So she eats your food as well.
Exactly.
All right.
Thanks, Jelly.
So
You left me in great
yeah.
hands.
So eventually you're gonna make it back to the office where Nomad is, and he's kind of like, you walk in on.
He went down to answer the phone.
Yeah. He's all limping down. He's like, oh, why you answer the phone? Yeah, Svetlana's upstairs, passed out in front of Law and Order, something.
She ate 4 cheeseburgers.
Yes, she drove 4 cheeseburgers in that thing. Oh man, she's just passed out. Oh yeah.
In the bed.
Yeah. So yeah, you come into the office and there's nobody monitoring the downstairs.
I
right?
am ready for that.
Yeah, and when you go upstairs, you see Nomad lying with like Svetlana like kind of like sitting propped up, but on top of the blanket, like really kind of crowding. It's not as comfortable, but Nomad's like trying to sleep. It looks like he's probably, your first thought is like, Yeah, that's probably the look of like he probably at some point was fairly diligent trying to tell her not to sit on the bed, but finally just gave up and said, "I'm just going to work with what I got."
Yeah, I know that.
She's like watching the tread. She's just like, "Oh hey."
I'll tell her, you can go home now. Thanks for taking care of him. Walk up on your way out, please.
All right. She's like, "It's cute. He's cute." So she leaves, and she leaves all the trash sitting out on the coffee table and stuff. You know, looks like there was a meal, and you're there with Nomad.
How are you feeling?
It's still a little fuzzy.
Any memories coming back?
Bits and pieces. It's been a rather interesting afternoon.
Yes, that's there's no use warning people.
Good help's hard to find, I imagine.
I can't even begin to. Anyways, did she feed you?
Oh yeah, I got a full-size glass of water.
Now, where we're at in the timeline for training, we're in the third week of off time, right? So you're about midway through the third week. So you're kind of, you know, you're tending to Nomad, you know. Is MS doing anything specific over this period of time?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
MS still has black veins in his hand.
Oh,
Shit!
man.
That's
How did we
right.
forget about that?
I was hoping that wasn't going to be where we were going to end the session.
No.
So, the first thing I would do is once I'm settled in, you know, I'm going to drop in, check in on work, even though I'm still on sabbatical.
Okay.
I am going to then endeavor to get a hold of Ziri and see if she can work with me and see if we can figure out what's going on with this. So, the 3 weeks my time is us working on that.
Okay. So what about hot hands?
So for me, the week's gonna be spent like this. So the first week is me worrying that I did too much by giving Gertie that bouquet, and so it's just
The first week is stress.
me stressed.
You're paranoid. Like, did I do too much?
She has, you know, like
I think I blew it, man. I think I blew
I
it.
definitely blew that. So after a week of that, he realizes he needs to delve into something. So he calls up his spell contact, his like guy who he gets all the spells from. It's this funky dwarf. He's kind of like a mix between a gamer and a hippie. And he goes by his code name, which is also his name online for like whatever the World of Warcraft this is. He calls himself the Druid Master, but he spells it DRDMSTR.
Nice.
And so I call him up and, you know, need to request a few spells that are going to take me 2 weeks to learn.
Okay. So you're looking
I
just some new spell formula.
Yeah, this
Alright.
from this orc fix, magic fix guy.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's all I'm doing.
All right. So midway through this week, you've been tending to Nomad, and middle of the day, you're there at the office, you're doing some work. You get a message on your phone. When you look at it, it's an encrypted file. You receive a secondary message with an alphanumeric sequence on it that looks like some type of, you know, access code, right? But the message comes from Alejandra.
Okay. Ugh. I'll open it.
All right, so you open it, and it asks for an access code. You type in that alphanumeric, and it unlocks a picture.
Okay.
The picture is square, and it's various shades of crimson red and shades, 2 to 3 shades off from that are all almost like a pixelated collage of different reds. And there is a black shape of something. It looks like a black blotch that's kind of part of this picture. It seems like it's, you know, like almost like you look at something that's just completely out of focus that you can't make out, but it's part of this picture that's kind of in the middle of this thing, and all the red's kind of surrounding it. Whatever this thing is, it's narrow. You know,
Is it person shaped?
What's that?
Is it person shaped?
It could be a person shape or a thing, something small maybe, but it could very well be maybe a person. And a few moments later, you get a message that says, review the file, spend some time with it, and we're going to need to talk soon about next steps.
Okay.
All right, so you've got this picture. You know, as you're looking at it, trying to make sense of it, it doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense as you're looking at it. Like, what does it mean? You're a little puzzled by it.
I'm gonna show it to Nomad.
Okay, so you go downstairs, or you know, in the other room, you show it to Nomad. So Nomad, give me a memory test. You're gonna be making a lot of those.
Oh, okay, yeah, I have pretty good memory.
It's like a good thing or a bad thing, though.
Ooh, Nice. Wow.
I'm
7 out of 9.
Okay.
Winter Nomad. Here he
So-
comes.
You look at this thing and you know almost immediately that this is an encrypted picture and that the picture itself needs to be decrypted in order to be able to see what the contents of the picture are.
Who would have the decryption key?
The creator of the photo,
And I'd show him everything I got.
or there's people that do this for a living. A good decker or somebody with good matrix skills or electronic skills, computer skills can spend some time. Basically, they go through block by block and actually reveal its actual real content, and basically peeling off the layers of encryption that blur everything out.
Right. Okay. Well, this seems to be encrypted, Jelly. Seems like we'll need somebody to figure this out for us. I could do it with the right equipment and enough time.
Do you think it'd be faster for me just to find a decker in town?
Faster and more expensive.
How long do you think it would take you?
Like, how sophisticated does it seem to be at first assessment, or would that be something I would need?
You'd need
Some
the
time
proper
to
equipment
tell.
to actually try and determine.
It's hard to say without.
But it looks rolled pretty tight.
Yeah, it's hard to say without digging in too deep, but it seems pretty sophisticated.
I mean, I'm comfortable hiring someone, or what do you need?
Well, if we don't have the equipment on hand, we might as well, check our contacts anyway, just to see, because it might be cheaper in the long run.
Do you have any deckers you know in town?
I know a few, but none that would really be ideal for this sort of job.
Would I contact a fixer for this or a broker to find a decker?
Yeah, like
You could contact a fixer if you don't have a decker contact.
Yeah, I know a decker, but I have a local Seattle fixer.
Yeah, so if you
Yeah.
got a local fixer to say, hey, I need somebody that's good with a computer. It's gonna
Yeah.
be good at decryption,
Okay.
stuff. All right, like a hacker or something.
Okay.
Hon, I'll let you know. I do have a contact named Snowflake, who's an elf hacker.
There you
man, how many contacts do you guys have?
I
Yeah,
have
contacts are
all
important.
of these, and then I have 4 more. That's what I
man.
spent all my money on.
That's awesome.
Okay, so
You guys.
okay. Let's see. Would I tell Hot Hands about this? Yeah, I would. It's just a real question.
Formality.
No, these are the hard-hitting questions we need to know.
So yeah, you'd get a text from Jelly saying, "I need Snowflake to work on something for me."
It's just me writing back, okay. But I spell it out, okay,
Okay.
I take the extra time.
I just put my phone down and do some meditative breathing for a moment.
And I'll go ahead and get on my phone
awesome.
and call up Snowflake,
Okay, all right.
the
So-
elf hacker.
Okay, hey, Hot Hands. Yeah, you're still alive.
Howdy, Snowflake. Yes, I'm still alive despite what people say.
Haven't heard from you in a minute. Yeah, rumors are starting to, circulate.
Yeah, wait. What about what?
That you'd sold out. Some people, thought that you might have, went back to the tier. But, I don't know.
No, I'm still here doing the running.
Okay.
Well, anyway, you, if I remember right, you were pretty good with working with, and I have to pull up the text with decompression.
Yeah,
We got some images.
I burned some of the midnight oil on the keyboard, yeah.
Did you send me the images to send to her?
No.
Okay. If you have some time, probably something easy for you. Contact of mine named Jelly needs some help. Could I give you his number?
Sure, I appreciate the tip.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Hey, if it works out, I'll let you know and have a little something for you.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
Now you have a good day.
All right, you too. Good to hear from you. Stay safe.
You as well. If people start spreading rumors, I'm out. I'm still in.
Okay, all right. Good. All right.
We can end this now. Click.
Put me
Alright,
out of my business.
So, all right, Jelly gets a call, and it's, our mutual friend said you were looking for somebody to take a look at some photos and do some Photoshop work.
Yes, that's exactly what I need.
Okay.
They're personal photos, so I'd need.
About like provocative nature, or
the juicy stuff.
is this going to incriminate me in some other way?
I don't know. I don't know what's in it.
I don't know. I can find out though. How quick do you need it?
What's your normal turnaround?
Turnaround's about a week on most stuff, but depends on my workload. Right now, I'm fairly busy. You know, general rate's going to be about, depending on how big the file is. How big's the file?
I don't know. It's a picture. I have no idea.
All right. You give her, like, the file information, and she says, it's going to be about $1,500 for me to get this thing unraveled for you. If you need it quicker, you know, I can expedite it for $3,000 and have it to you by the end of tomorrow night.
I forgot what number you said. How much by tomorrow night?
$3,000.
3,000. Negotiate time. That's a lot of money.
All right. Negotiations. Go ahead and make a roll. I've got one hit. Most of the
You roll really great on negotiation.
Most of the people you're negotiating with, you know, they aren't like, you know, like mastercraft, you know, silver-tongued, you know, aficionados, you know, like Jelly.
Yeah,
no, Jelly's just like,
wait, what
these
about
aren't the droids you're looking for.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got 5.
You got 5. Okay, cool. So I got 1, so that's 4. So like, she's all, you did come highly recommended by Hot Hands. I'll tell you what, you know, I owe him a favor. Inside deal, one time only 500.
I'll give you 1,000 for discretion.
All right, and I'll have it done by tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, this is a one-time thing.
Understood.
And you let Hot Hands know we're even.
I'll let him know.
All right. So the day passes, and into next evening, and you get a message saying that you know, your photos are done being developed, and you can find them in this secure folder with this access code.
Okay.
All right.
I will wait for Nomad to be available to look at them.
Okay. So you go wake up Nomad.
Oh, what is it now?
Okay, that's rude. It's not how you talk to me. Number 1. Let's try that all again. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, we got the pictures back.
Okay. That's good news.
That's how we talk to our friends, Nomad. Oh, you're used to being like a vagabond on
I'm
the
sleeping
road.
on a cot.
Okay, buy a bed. Like, what do you want me to do about that? Letting you live in my house. I'm making you salads. My salads.
Okay,
I'm sharing them with you.
Forget I said anything. I apologize.
Yeah, Jelly's not a great roommate. It's like, there's your fucking toothpaste in the sink
You're
this
right.
morning.
I got toothpaste and water.
I did put that toothpaste there. Yeah, you're right. I did brush my teeth.
I did do that. I apologize.
Normal elves, they rinse the sink out when they're done. What are you, a homo sapien? You're just gonna leave your spit all over the counter?
Homo nobilis.
You know, that's right. I just picture Jelly being like, he sleeps with like an eye mask and he has
Yeah.
like a little robe.
Does he also do the American Psycho morning routine
Yes.
of?
Well, no, not until he raises his body.
Yeah. No,
Now he does. That's what he does the last
So
yeah.
3 weeks.
so Jelly, when you open up the file, I have text you on your cell phone the picture that you see.
Oh, that's fun.
I have really bad service at Barry's house. It'll come in at some point.
Pause.
Let me know when it does. And we'll...
So
There it is.
There it is.
That's what you get.
Oh.
When Nomad sees that, I want him to make a memory test.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
okay.
I think I know who this clown guy is.
Oh shit.
2.
Okay, 2.
I feel like the way he hesitated.
Well, I got 7 last time I rolled, so my memory is failing me.
So in your exhausted state, when you see the picture, you recognize it as an individual that now all of a sudden you're remembering something that you did not remember before. You're like, wait a minute.
Like, what do you go blank?
He gets this
I
blank stare. You remember this thing. You remember you being part of a team going after this individual and it routing your entire team. Like,
So-
with a quickness.
Yeah, so my breathing kind of rapidly increases, and I look at that, and you can see there's some past trauma coming to the surface.
Who is that?
Why do we have this picture again?
Alejandra sent it to us.
What does it have to do with our mission?
Why would Alejandra send us a picture of when you were working for Greenmore?
Wait. Yeah, it's all real hazy. It's all real spotty still. I mean, but it's coming back.
And as you guys are having this conversation, you can hear coming up the stairs footsteps. As you turn to look, MF enters the room.
Jimmy, I've problem.
What's going on?
I start unbuttoning my button-down shirt. Take the shirt off.
You see that these black veins of whatever has been afflicting him, where they were once in his hands, now have spread up through his arm, across the top of the collarbone, and you can see that his eyes are starting to cataract over, and his skin has turned this strange kind of yellowish tint. Not like you know how meat goes bad like that, but just, you know, he's normally kind of, you know, I don't know, would you consider yourself kind of olive complected maybe?
For
you know?
me, yeah.
Yeah,
normally.
right. This is less of a shade of brown and more kind of a yellowish color. He does not look
Sallow.
good.
I have been working on this for weeks, and I am losing my sight.
And that's where we will end season 2.
Oh my god.
So, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Thank you for listening to another NCRP Productions podcast. To stay on top of everything we're doing, you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and like us on Facebook, all at NCRP Productions. You can show your support and help us continue to produce content by joining our Patreon. We offer additional podcasts like our B-sides and have GM materials, maps, and other fun things you can discover over time. You can find our podcasts on YouTube, Anchor, Spotify, Apple, Google, and many other fine podcast sites. Just look for us at NCRP Productions. We value your thoughts, so please don't hesitate to leave us feedback or comments. And if you would like to contact us directly, you can email us at ncrpproductions@gmail.com.